banacheng ganya cancel gidiana. Fijima. So number matching. Number matching yawa. Kwa record. Okay. So my dear, I welcome you to my office this evening. I know our elders have been saying that if you see an elderly person running in the open field, it's two things. They say either the fellow is after something or something is after the fellow. So I know as you've come to my office at this particular hour, something might have triggered your visit. So once more, I welcome you, and just to add that, feel free to share whatever that you might want to share. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much.
That's okay. So let me hear you, my dear.
Please, my problem is about relationship.
That's okay.
I have been through more than 3 or 4 relationships, but it doesn't yield. They only come and go.
That's I will say quite interesting. But so, could I say that you are telling me that you have encountered a number of relationships which seems not to be going well? Better still, are you telling me that all the guys that you have come across are not your favorite? Is that the issue?
Yes, they do come, but by the end, they do go. So I don't know.
That's quite a serious issue. Indeed, today we are confronted with a whole lot of relationship issues. This is common with those who are married as well as the unmarried. But if I may, inquire, have you yourself, have you made any assessment? Is there any similarity or any issues? Like, the first guy came, the second guy came, probably the third guy. Could it be that something common that they both exhibit before they walk away, or it's just that you are there at the time you realize you are no more? I want to believe that something might have, something is the cause. Something is triggering that. So I don't know. With you, do you see anything around that?
Okay, the first person also talks about my visitation to him, and I think the second person also makes the same statement.
So could it be that you being a Christian, your fear is that if I visit this fellow, the you might end up engaging yourself in deeds that are not favorable. That is to say, probably you might get into immorality, or better still, you call it fornication. Is that your fear of visiting them, or is there any other, issue?
Yes,
Okay,
that is my biggest fear.
that's okay.
That is my biggest fear. But beside that, we do meet at places
Okay,
just for some hours and then I go.
okay. So for you, you would have wished that anytime you are to meet a guy, you meet at a social gathering, that is to say, a social center where both of you can share ideas and all that, and after that you call it a day. Until maybe you are due for marriage, then you can choose to, come together. Is that your wish?
Yes, that is what.
But unfortunately, they think otherwise.
Yes.
Yeah, I can appreciate your plight, because being a counselor and a pastor, it appears a lot of the young guys today, they are not willing to be responsible. They want to avoid responsibility. They want to, just pick somebody and be using the fellow. They are not willing to go through the process that will pin them to the relationship and make them responsible, so that at least they'll go for customary other things. That's a message, you know. So these are all challenges, but I know that it is possible when you and the guy maybe could make it to, you could come around, or better still, if you don't mind, you could draw the guy attention. That would he like to see your pastor, so that at least we may know the reason why that is accounting for it. That's okay. But in any case, is there any other thing that you would like to share with me beyond the issue of guys has come around, they walk away, and all that? Is there any other concern that you like us to probably put it on the table and look at it from both angles?
No, okay. I also have problem with decision making.
That's okay.
I find it very difficult to make decisions
I see.
at a time.
I see. I see. I see. Did I hear you saying that you find it difficult to make a choice? Is it maybe a choice of work, choice of maybe school, any other thing? Is that what you are saying?
Yeah.
Wow, that's also crucial. That is also crucial. That is also crucial. But I will entreat you that as much as possible, you always look at what will help you at the long run. As much as possible, you do well to always consider the larger, picture. There are some, choices you make them. You make a choice today, and it will not be long you will regret for that particular choice. So my position will be, as much as possible, when it comes to the issue of a choice, see to it that you don't take a decision, you don't make a choice that at the end of the day it will hurt you, it will cause you pain, it will bring more harm to you. In any case, you don't have to go through sleepless nights, you don't have to, lose your peace. Once you get to a stage, you appreciate that, oh, I am Fosti, this is who I am, and this is what I'm going through. I think it will go a long way to help you. But if I, may inquire, some of these decisions, do they always bother on maybe your career, or at times have to do with the family, or maybe something like that? Some of these decisions you are encountering to a large extent, how do you always see them? Is it that maybe it has to do with your schooling? It has to do with the, like you have touched on relationship, the guy to go with, the job to take, or any way that you see it? Or better still, you yourself. So what do you think that maybe going forward, when you do, it will also help you with regards to making a choice. If there is any other thing that you also like to put across,
Yes, it's based on, should I say, education and then social life.
that's
At
okay.
times, there are certain things I find very difficult to just respond, but it takes time.
I can see. I can see. Indeed. You know, nordness, we live together as, family. So, just as I alluded earlier, whatever decision, whatever choice you are going to make, you must as well consider the larger picture. Will it benefit me alone, and will it benefit this one? Or better still, this choice that I'm coming to make, won't it hurt my family? Won't it hurt this fellow? And won't it hurt the other one? But thank you so much for at least coming to share these issues. I want to assure that I will also look at some of the issues that you have shared. I shall pray. I shall be praying with you, and as much as possible, I will offer any, wisdom that I also with you. By the way, is there any other thing you'd like to share? Okay. Is there any other thing you want to share? You have liberty to do that. So thank you so much for coming. Let me thank you once again for at least making time to, come and we'll have this interaction. I appreciate your coming. I appreciate everything. The Lord bless you. Thank you so much. Amen.
Amen.
That's okay. Mampele Jesus Zunga.